Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Good morning, JDM back in the saddle. JDM, the first of the day. My marker ran out of marker. He's got 5. He is tied with Davion. Chef Joseph is tied with Davion. With the 5th first gift. Candy with the heart me. Andrew with the rose. Andrew with the heart me. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Davion with the lightning and the heart me. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It is Thursday. Vital Boost, good morning. Good to see you all in here. Good morning, Life Essentials, Davion, Andrew Westner, Rounder, Marios, Patrick Wall. Good morning, everybody. Benicio Matthews. Good morning. We have initial jobless claims coming out in 9 minutes. Continuous jobless claims coming out. And I will report those here once they are out. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Salah Akhtar over there on YouTube. No IG today. Didn't connect for some reason. Well, maybe because it's a piece of shit. Instagram, you shit me. Davion with the heart me. Thank you for the follow, Calvin Hill, for the 30,000th time. Good morning, everybody. Ulibot, good morning to you. Good morning, Elegant Fitness is in the house. Good morning, everybody. Everyone's noticing that the TT algo has gotten really bad. So, a lot of people are leaving, actually. A lot of people are leaving the TT, everybody. So we got our full marketing campaigns running right now. Andrew Westner with the GOAT. Thank you, Andrew. SSJ, the arm is worse than yesterday. Eddie, good morning. I could just use my hands and my wrist only. So, Siraj, how are you? Good to see you. Isa Gabe with the follow. Keep tapping, everybody. If you stop tapping, I'm just going to turn it off, especially in the pain that I'm in. There is no way that I want to be doing this right now. Carrie with the heart puff. Carrie with the heart me. User with the GOAT. User with the heart me. Thank you. Seven minutes and we get our initial jobless claims out. And then we're pretty good for the rest of the day when it comes to news. Yesterday, I had a very, very big day on my trades. It was one of my best days in a while. And it was great. I was just patient, everybody. That was it. I was just patient. Break-even trades, man. They call me the break-even king. I will break even on all my trades until one pops. Good morning, everybody. Tap, tap, tap. Share, share, share. Yeah, so anyway, the TT, the algo, sucks now. So we're going to be looking at some other things. ARPA. I had a rotator cuff surgery back in September. Nice, Mr. Dave. When you tore it, was your arm totally paralyzed until you got it fixed? Good morning. Let's tap. We are at 8,000 taps. Andrew, they're getting ready for the sale, so they're switching up the algo to make the government happier. But we know that American social media companies suck, and their algorithms are really bad. So this is just going to turn into one of those. It'll just be like a YouTube, like one of them. Good morning, my Kula, to the moon. To the moon, baby. Yeah, Mr. Davey, they think it could be a torn rotator cuff. But we don't care. I'll just use my left hand until I get it fixed. It's good for my golf game because I'm a righty. So they say your dominant hand should be your back. See, I'm a righty, but I swing lefty. I bat lefty. I swing a club lefty. I throw righty. I righty. Good morning. Let's get rolling. My name is Voss. Good to see you all here. I've been trading for 21 years. I'm one of the better traders you will ever come across. I am that confident in that, and I will teach you how to trade and be just as good if you're not a quitter. If you're a quitter or you say, I don't feel so well today, so I can't trade, then I'm not your guy. Here we go. SPY right now. We had a nice move up there yesterday. We got a pullback right now on SPY. Still got to come back to that 8 there of 607.27, okay? Let's get our whip zones in place. Right now, we are in a neutral state on SPY. We are in position 1 to the downside. We are in position 1 to the downside right now. You're at 611.23. Watch that 611 whole number. Also, you got Granddaddy right here at 610.58. On the 5-minute, you have room down to 610.58. Above 613.24, you have room back to the upside. Let's go to the hourly. Watch your whole numbers above 613.24 to the upside. And on the daily, we know all roads lead back to that 20. So be prepared for that as well. Right now, a short on this, under where you are now, 611.24. You have room down to 610.58 on the SPY. Let's head over to Apple. Apple yesterday, I got one of my bigger trades on. Right here, I will show you my trade from yesterday. The 19th. Where are we? Right here, caught that golden goose to the upside right there. I got close to a dollar play out of that, maybe 80 cents out of that one. It was whippy. I got out at the 245 whole number, and then we had that rejection back down. So I'm glad I got out where I did. And that was a beautiful play right there. Also yesterday in Apple, I caught this move right here all the way to the top at the open. We opened in position 1. I got my little elephant bar. I hammered that pig to the upside. We got up to 246 whole number, and I got out. Boom, because of that move right back to the downside. Why did I get out at 246, everybody? Let me hear it. Whole number to the moon. Right now on Apple, we are in a neutral state. We are in position 2 to the downside currently on Apple. You are under the granddaddy of them all on the 5. This is now resistance back up on 244.24. I told you all we needed a pullback on this, and we're probably going to get it, okay? On the 15-minute, you have room down. On the hourly here, you have room down to 243 will be your first stop, and then 242 on your second stop here on Apple. As you can see here on our daily, we are way too far from that 8. You are coming back, baby. There is no doubt about it. Be prepared for an Apple pullback. Mark Mesa with the lightning and the heartbeat. Duco, the purple dog with the rose, the team bracelet, and the heart meme. Lalit with the rose. Thank you, my Lalit. Good to see you. XRP, let's see what we got. XRP currently, whoop, wait a minute. Sorry, everybody. Right now, XRP, you are in a narrow state, so now we are going to get a good move out of this currently, okay? You got to get over this pivot right here. You're coming off that 200, above 269.72 to the upside, and you have room up to this pivot, 271 on XRP to the upside. For any type of move down, you got to get back onto that 20, 2.68887, and then you will have support right there at that pivot, 2.6811, okay? So you can look for one of these over and up to that pivots on XRP. Meat Daddy. What's up, the Meat Daddies here today? Tap, 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 YouTubers. Let's go. How we doing over there on the TikToks? Thank you for the follow, Levette Scott, Crubio. Let's head over to Tesla. Yeah, nice move out of that yesterday, huh? Tesla to the moon. Whoops. There's our whip zone levels from yesterday on Tesla. See the whip zone level from yesterday? Goo-goos and moo-moos, position 1 coming out of that whip zone. Whoop. Who got in up here thinking you were going to the moon, huh? What amateur got stuck up there and along? Who got stuck up there? Look at that whip zone. Yes, it is. Let's see what we had on the 5-minute chart on this. Where's the 9th thing? Oh, it pulled back. VIPers, look, it pulled back. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3. Pull back. If they only knew the market cycle. Oh, if they only knew. Right now on Tesla, we are in a narrow state again. Let's see what we got here. Oh, that market cycle. Who loves that market cycle? JL Haba with the GOAT. Who loves that market cycle? We are in position 1 to the upside in a narrow state on Tesla to the moon. We have our news is out. We'll report it in 1 second. You're in position 1. On the 5-minute, you look good. 15, you look good. Hourly, you have room up to this pivot right here, about 365 on Tesla. To the downside, under 357.41. Be careful. There is your 20 on the hourly at 356. Mark that down. News is out. The news is loose, baby. Let's see what we got. A continuous jobless claims comes in at 1.869. 1.87 was the consensus, and the previous was 1.84, so we're a little higher there. Initial jobless claims comes in at 2.19. The previous was 2.14, so we rose on that as well. News is out. Let's head over to Miss Market. Let's see how we're digesting. Still right there in position 1, a little bit of a move down. Give it about 10 minutes, and we'll get a better picture here on Miss Market. Let's head over to Google. Yes. Google. Google. Where are you, Google, from yesterday? The 19th. Oh, too far back. So Google, this was your whip zone yesterday. The wider that whip zone, traders, the worse it is for you, okay? You want a narrow whip zone like we had on Tesla. When you get these wide whip zones like this, you're going to get whip, and that's exactly what you got here on Google yesterday, okay? So we are going to pull this back now. Right here on Google, yes it is. We are in a narrow state, another big whip zone here on Google. 187.40 up, 186.39. Whoops, woke you up to the downside there. On the 5-minute on Google, right there is granddaddy of them all at 186.14. I believe yesterday the granddaddy was above the whip zone, and that is another reason why you rejected and it was whippy. I believe you ran right into the 200. Well, coming to the downside here, you do not want to short into that 200. You're not going to go anywhere. All right, you have to get under that for possible shorts on Google. This isn't rocket science, folks. On the 15-minute, you're right in that wheelhouse. So your moving averages on the 15 are nice and bunched up. That's exactly what you want. On the hourly to the upside on Google, you have room up to 188, and then you have room, 188. Right in this area right here will be a major major supply area, okay? 188 above 187.32. To the downside, 186.43. You have room down to that pivot, 185 on Google. A lot of you try to take MU shorts I saw yesterday. MU, let's go look at it. The problem that you had with MU yesterday for a while is you were running into your hourly 8. See this? You were playing around here. Let me show you this. You were playing around with that candle for an hour, trying to short it, and then it was going sideways, and then it finally made its move. This is why you must trade on higher time frames, folks. You must know what's in your way, or you're going to get into a painful trade, and you're going to waste your time going sideways. You must know where you are on the playing field. You can't trade without 4 time frames. It is impossible. You need higher time frames. Stop trading like an amateur. Start trading like a professional. If you're going to spend all this time doing this, start learning how to do it properly. Stop guessing. Stop watching Bozo the Clown on YouTube. Stop watching Bill the Thrill on YouTube, okay? We just had I'm not even going to say it. Another education firm totally destroyed their account live. Felt bad for the person, man. We are in a neutral state on MU, under 103.62 to the downside, above 104.78 to the upside. Everyone says, Voss, you have a lot of break-even trades because risk management is everything. I don't care about winning. I care about protecting my risk. The winners will take care of themselves. All right? If you need money that bad, go do something else because you are going to lose hard. On the 5-minute on MU, you are in good shape. On the 15-minute, under 103.62, you have room down, folks. All right, here we go on MU. Above 104.74 up, you have room up to 106. Under the whip zone of 103.62, you have to fill this gap at 101 still, all right? 101 right in here. Woohoo! Woo! Look at that. Whoop, whoop, right there. MU. Nvidia to the moon. Let's see. Let's see what we got on Nvidia. VIPers, you think these traders will ever start to figure out what goes up must come down? You think that will ever cross their mind and say, you know what, this guy's right? Right now, we are in a narrow state on Nvidia. Above 141 to the upside, under 138.74 to the downside. 5-minute looks good, man. 15-minute, you're in the wheelhouse. On the hourly, we'll go to the downside for a short first. Under 138.74, you have room down to 138 whole number right there. Above 141 to the upside, you have room up to 141.50, and then you will have room up to 143.50 on Nvidia. Katana Lim, yes it is. Florida Flex, there he is with the heartbeat. Fishing Midwest with the heartbeat. David Brett Compassion with the heartbeat. Scott Davis with the heartbeat. Yes, Duco the purple dog with the rose. SMCI to the moon, right? SMCR to the moon. No, you just pulled back. Let's see what we got here. Right now, you are in a narrow state on SMCI. 66 up, under 55, 60 down. On the 5-minute, you'll be under your 200 to the downside. That looks good. Let's go to our 15 hourly. This is what I want. Under 55.60 to the downside, watch this 20 right here, 54.46. Mark that down. That is major support, okay? Above the whip zone, watch your whole numbers up on SMCI. You're narrow on this. Denise Cartwright, yes. Hello, Denise KK with the Q's. Let's see what we got here. What's funny, everyone was worried about TT. Is it going to get BAN? BAN and an ED? And now everyone's like, we'll just leave it on our own. Crap. crazy. QQ, we are in a narrow state, position 1 to the downside. On the 5-minute, you're coming right into the granddaddy right there. Do you see it? Coming into Papa. Let's see what the granddaddy wants to do with you here on the Qs to the downside. Above 541, back to the upside on this, okay? Above 541. Remember, the Voss told you 70% of what? Whoop, whoop. My VIP traders are equipped with learning how to do this. Are you equipped with learning how to do this? Thank you for the team bracelet, David Brett, Lino Rocha with the gold medal and the GOAT, and Brad with the heart me. Thank you, my Brad. I appreciate you. Good morning, Denise. What else are we looking at? AVGO. You know, when I first started doing this trading 20 years ago, I thought it was the hardest thing in the world. I was like, I will never figure this out because it's all over the place. But then once you learn the cycle, once you learn the heartbeat of the market, you say to yourself, it does the same thing every day. Right? Am I right, traders? You look back and you're like, oh, it did that again. It did that again. Oh, double top. Oh, cycled out. Here we go. Pull back. Oh, ran into the 200, not going anywhere. Oh, there's that whole number again. It's like almost ridiculous. AVGO, but I had to put the time in. You have to put the time in order to understand how the market works. It is a skill. Trading is a skill, man. I just never thought I would get it. I think about it a lot. AVGO, like I'm a lucky man. 229 to the upside, under 226 to the downside on AVGO. And then I see people that are on here teaching, and then they destroy their accounts and seeing their faces. I don't want to see that. I reached out to the person and I said, I'm sorry that happened to you. You know, it's terrible. It's terrible. I really feel bad. And I even said to the person, is there anything I can do to help? I know we all have different trading educations, but we're all on the same team. You know, we don't want anything happen bad to somebody like that. You know, because they're trying to do something good. AVGO above 229 up, under 226 to the downside. You look good there. 15-minute, 229 to the upside. You got room up to 231. That is where the granddaddy is on the 15-minute. That's a angry sucker on the 15, okay? To the downside on the hourly, under 226, you have room down to 225.50. And then you have room down to 225, whole number right here. Please watch your pivots on the way down. Remember, traders, nobody from our family goes into other communities and talks bad. Does everyone understand that? We don't do that. We want to help people, okay? Basso baseball fan. Hey, me too, man. What's up? Nvidia? Yeah. What team do you like, though, baseball fan? That is the next question I have. Before I do Nvidia for you. Nvidia we just did. We are in the whip zone. We are in a narrow state. Above 141 up, under 138.74 down on Nvidia. On the 5 minutes, you look good. You're right in the wheelhouse. 15, you look good. Hourly to the downside, 138.74. You have room down to this pivot right here. Do you see it? 138. That's a whole number and a pivot. To the upside, 141. You have room up to 141.50, and then you have room up to 143.50 right up here. Look, boom, boom, boom. To the downside. Mark those levels down. Just look to your right. They're nice and big for everybody. You like those prices nice and big for everybody? Yes, it is. I'll give you a second to mark those babies down. Let's go over to Meta. Oh, man. Hey, Mr. Dave, when you tore your rotator cuff, did you know you did it when you did it, or you didn't know you did it? People are like, Voss, if Daddy Elon puts his shoes on the opposite feet this morning, would it be a good time to do? Oh, that's a good one, Jared. Right now, Meta, we are in a narrow state. We are in position 2 to the downside on Meta. Yes, 5 looks good. 15, good. Now let's go to our hourly. You have room on Meta down to 695, market. Above 704, you have room up to 717, market. Uno, dos, to the downside, to the upside. Whoop, see it? Market. In red right there is the daddy. In yellow right there is the granddaddy. That is current price action. The whip zones are in white. Although, hold on, I should change that 8, huh? Because the 8's white and the whip zone's white. What do you think about that, everybody? Why don't we change that? Blue. How's that? Now you have the whip zone levels in white. Look at that. Goose. Whip zone, okay. 20, current, and 200. Yes, I like it. Good. You guys thought I froze there for a second. Who do you think I am, Mitch McConnell? Oh! Whoa! That was a good one, Voss. Modesto with the rose. Candy with the first night star. Let's go, baby. Woo! Voss came in hot there. Damn! That was a quick one. Holy shnikes. Damn. A power-hungry old man who sucks ass. Get him out of there. Here we go. IWM, you are in a neutral state here. You are in position 1 to the downside. On the 5 minutes, you look good. 15, right there is Mr. Granddaddy. 225.73. Boom. 9 months. Hurt like hell. Yeah, see, I didn't know when I did it. That's the thing. I don't remember doing it. So it may not be that. 225.73, Granddaddy, right there. Boom, under 226 on IWM. To the upside here, above the whip zone of 227, you have room up to 227.50 and then 228, okay? Right here, look, there's your 228, 227.50 is right there. And watch these little pivots here, okay? This is right around 227.21. I wouldn't be too concerned with those. I would be more concerned with the half and whole dollar ones, all right, on IWM. Because you know how quick, you saw Apple yesterday when I took that trade at the open, I took it right up to the whole number. And I said, I am getting out. Most people will hold and say, how much more money can I get? Kate, my Kate, she's back. Thank you for the rose. Candy with the feather mask. Woo! Fishing Midwest with the rose. Keep tapping. We're at 30,000. Thank you for the follow, your daily. Mystical she. Yes, it is. Sofi. Let's go. We're popping over there on the tubes. Damn, Meat Daddy. How'd you do that? Hello, my YouTubers. You do that cutting meat? You were cutting a big piece of meat, weren't you? Right now on Sofi, we are in a neutral state. You're in position 2 to the downside. 5, 15, 1 hour. Let's get you some support. Right here is your next support level. 1589 and then 1577. You see him right there. He's lurking. Pivot and boom right there. You're coming into major support here on Sofi for a possible reversal back up into the 1620 area, okay? Nice little play off 1577 back up. This is not financial investment or tax advice. This is for education purposes only. Above 1646, you have room right up here to 1685. Whoop. Pivot, number 1, and pivot, number 2, $17. Let me see. Did I miss anything on the tubes? Meta, we did. We'll do it again in a little bit. Baba for the Meat Daddy. Let's see. What gap do we have on Baba today? Alibaba can thank Apple. Just saying, you know. We are in a narrow state on Ms. Baba. Where we be? 138.81. 138, big gap. Shocking. We're way up there. Big gap. 138 to the moon. To the moon on Alibaba. But you're coming into this major daily resistance right here. You see it? Woohoo. Look at that bad boy. Boom. Your next move up on this will be right around 146. 145. Sorry, 145. Hold number. Next move on your daily. You're getting a pullback on this, folks. You know that. You're way up there in position 3. You're getting a pullback on it. Other scenarios, you're getting a gap and nap. You know that on Baba. TEM, Mike Hulo, we don't trade this garbage. But I'll do it for you because you're a nice human. Right now, we are in a narrow state on TEM. We are in position 2 to the downside here. On the 5-minute, 15, you look good. Hourly, let's get you some support. To the downside, you got support right here, $79. See it? Everyone see that? $79. Above $87, you have room up to $90 on TEM. What's the ATR on this? Can anyone tell me the ATR on TEM? So someone recently asked me, and it was a good goddamn question, why are you so consistent? And the answer I have is because I trade the same stocks every day. Google, Apple, JPM, Boeing, Amazon, every day. I don't hop over to Big Bear, Tempest AI, Sofi, Tesla, Nvidia. I have a family. These are my stocks. I nurture them. I take care of them. I want to be consistently profitable. Most traders come in, and what do they want to do? They want the rush of the market. They want to keep their dreams open. Can I get a home run today? The VIP is open. We have VIP live training tonight by yours truly in the VIP training room. Right there is how you get into the VIP. TheVossTrading.com. $25 a month or $275 for the year. I will tell you all this right now. The training you're going to get tonight for most of you will be the best training and the most educational training you've had in your life on how to trade the stock market. Yep. But Voss, I'm going to figure it out on my own. Okay. Okay. You know how many times I've heard that? PLTR. Oh, boy. What amateur tried to get into that yesterday and failed? Huh? What amateur tried to take that yesterday and failed? Oh, the arm. Oh, the arm. The shoulder, I should say. Not the arm. It's the shoulder. All right, let's see where we're at. Right now, let's put our whip zone in place. Aren't you going to jump in, Voss, and trade PLTR at the end of the day that it's tanking? No, I made $3,000 already. Right now, we're in a neutral state. Under 108.68 to the downside. I don't give a damn what this was doing at 3 p.m. I don't give a damn. 108.68 down, back over 123 to the upside. But I thought it was going to the moon. The moon. It was supposed to go to the moon, man. It was supposed to go to the moon. Let's go to the hourly. Under 108.68, you're coming into support here around 106, okay? 106 to the downside. Back over 123, you have room up to 125 above the whip zone, okay? But it was going to the moon, boss. It was going to the moon. No, it wasn't. All roads lead back to the 20. Boom. Elite, easy. There he is with the GOAT. Nicole Mumby with the Night Star. User with the GOAT, the Lightnings, and Brad with the Lightning and the winning chip. Thank you. Mike Kate with the Rose. Coin, let's do it. I think you're all starting to get it now, correct? You're on here every day, very smart. You're all starting to say, this crazy bastard may know what he's talking about. He may know what he's talking about. I finally found somebody. And he shows up no matter what. That's right, babies. I don't just show up periodically. You know what I mean? I'm here every goddamn day. Here we go. Neutral state above 261.56 up. 257.98 down. I told you were going to see this ugly face every morning. And you don't know. Sometimes I pop on in the afternoon and night. Not night. Afternoon. 257.98 down. 261.56 up. On the 5-minute, where's that granddaddy lurking? Right here around 266.60, okay? But you got some pivots before that in your way. On the let's go to the 1 hour and clean this up. All right, above 261.56, you have room up to 264. That'll be your first pivot right there, okay? Above 264, you have room up to 267. That is where the 20 hourly is. You see how this works, everybody? Under the whip zone of 257.98, we have to pull this baby back a little bit, okay? And you have a support right around 253.50. 253.50 right here. Ooh. See it? Got it? Good. They should put a price here when you draw that. But they can't because it's not the chart. It's my other thing. So I'm going to say, Voss, what the hell are you talking about? That is your drawing tool. It's not part of the chart. Hims and hers. Make sure you all you men take care of your hers, okay? You know what I'm saying? You all like to trade hims and hers. Are you taking care of hers too? You know what I mean? Is this a subconscious thing you have going on that I don't know about? All right, here we go. Right now, we are in a narrow state on hims. We are in position 1 to the downside, $66. On the 5-minute, you have a straight shoot right here. Boom! Right down to $63.64. Whole number, $64. See it? Boom! That's your 5-minute. If you hear that banging, that is the dishwasher repair guy. What the fuck is going on? On the 1 hour, above 70.44, you have room up to 73.30. Look, whoop, whoop, pivot. See it? Good. Folks, all we're doing is trading from one object to the next object. One level to the next level. One level, pull back, wait for the setup. Here we go, let's trade to the level. Pull back, hold on, let's trade to the level. But you got to be patient. So many of you are not patient. Boeing, yes. And we're going to do something here in a second. We're going to flip through a lot of these and find the best setups for the open, okay? Right now, Boeing, you are in a narrow state in position 1 to the downside. Yes, it is. 5 minutes getting a little murky here. You see this? A lot of resistance in the way. On the 15-minute, yeah, look at this mess. See this here? Let's go to the hourly. All right, Boeing, we have a little bit of a mess on our hands here. Above 186.65, you have room up to 187. Mark that level down. Right now, you're at 185.05, under 185, and you have room down into the 184 level right here. See these pivots in here? Okay? Watch these levels up here. You do not want to trade into these levels. Make sure there is enough room for a 1-to-1 or a 2-to-1, or don't take the trade because you're impatient. Walmart. Thank you for all the follows, everybody. Yes, it is. We are in a narrow state. Where are we, though? Hold on. Where are we? Where are we on Walmart? We can't be too far. 98.17. You are. You are way down there on Walmart. Holy shnikes, everybody. Whoop. Position 3 to the downside. Let's get you some support. There it is. There he is. 97.50. Major support level on Walmart. Position 3. 1 hour, 200 in your way. What should you do, everybody? Short into it? But you will. You're going to try it. You're going to try it. It's so far down, Voss. It's got to keep going down. Nope. While you're trying to short it, somebody will be taking a reversal on that. Hello, Ingrid. Mo, what's up, my Ingrid? Kiter, what's up, baby? Romeo Cheese. Let's see what Miss Market's doing. Oh, before you met me, though, you all would short that. Don't lie. Just because you know now, don't act like you haven't done that before. Right now, Miss Market news did nothing. We are still here in position 1. We're in that neutral state on Miss Market. Above 613.24 up. Watch your whole numbers to the upside on that, okay? To the downside here, I think the 5 minutes in the way. Yep, there it is. To the downside, you have room to 610.58. QCOM for Go-Go Jojo. QCOM, the repair guys upstairs might be saying, he's right above me. This guy's nut. What is he doing down there? I'm going to text my wife and say, oh, my husband has this. He's a crazy person. We keep him in the basement at all times. He likes to yell, and we can't get him to stop. I want to see what this guy's reaction is. Right now, we are in a narrow state. We are in position 2 to the upside here on the QCOM. 5, 15, 1 hour. This is to the upside now. You look good. You have room on QCOM up to this double top right here. Do you see it? Well, technically a triple top. Right here around 176.50. Mark that down. 176.50. Can you see it? Mark it. To the downside on QCOM, you have room down to 173.50. 21 hour right there. Yes, it is. Watch this. Ready? To the moon. He's a nut. This guy's a nut. Lito Rocha with the lightning. JPM. I should go upstairs, but like grab a pair of shorts from the dryer back there and put them on my head, put sunglasses on, and walk around like this. And start yelling, to the moon! And just walk in the kitchen, to the moon! Oh, man. You guys would have loved me in my younger years, man. I was an absolute crazy person. Let me tell you a quick funny story, all right? You got to listen to this. So in high school, we were big wrestling fans at the time. That was like during the DX days. Remember that? And the NWO just came out. And I convinced, and I had most of the school doing the Ric Flair, woo! So anytime you entered a classroom in high school, everyone did that. Well, it drove the teachers absolutely nuts. So they called my parents in for a conference. And all my teachers were there from high school. And they're like, what's going on? And they're like, your son has all the kids in this school doing Ric Flair every time they enter a classroom. And it needs to stop. And my dad is sitting there and going, what? And they're going, yes, it needs to stop. He's distracting the school. So my dad goes, you brought me into this school from work to tell me this? And the teachers go, yes. My dad goes, there's a very simple solution to this problem. And they said, what? He looked at me with the meanest face that I know that he makes. And he goes, everyone watch children that are around. Hey, you. What? Shut the f up. Let's just say we all stopped doing the Ric Flair after that. He got up and walked out like a boss. Problem was solved. He goes, that's all you got to do. I'll never forget that. Miss Rabimbis was my Spanish teacher. She was sitting there crying about it. What are you crying about? I'll solve this problem right now. Yes, that was me. I was a bad boy in high school. Right now, we are in a neutral state. We are in position 2 to the downside. Right now on JPM, you're under the 200 on the 5-minute. This is resistance coming back up, 278.66, okay? Let's go to our 15 and 1 hour. You're under the 20 now on the 1 hour. Above 280.15 to the upside, just watch whole numbers going up. To the downside, remember, you now have resistance coming back up on JPM, okay? So you may get one of these to the downside, okay? If you break through the 5-minute, look for a retest back up on JPM, all right? I used to have another teacher, Mr. Levinson. And what I did was I took his last name, Levinson, Levinson, and spell it backwards. And we called him Nas Novell. So he was Mr. Nas Novell. He said that when I graduated, it was the greatest day of his life. Everyone called him Nas Novell. I mean, what do you want me to do? I was bored in school. I didn't want to learn all this garbage. I want to learn how to trade. Thank you for the follow. Tesla, let's see what we got. Tesla, J&J coming up. We are in a narrow state on Tesla. To the upside, you look good once you clear this area right here. 360, 340, you got a nice little clearing there. To the downside as well. On the 5-minute, it's a little murkier for Tesla because you have the 200 right there at 357. Mark that level down. 357. Anything that, if this comes shooting back down, watch 357 whole number, okay? Remember, this is not financial investment or tax advice. This is for education purposes only. On the 15-minute, you got to watch out here. It's not going to be as clear because look at this. You have all of this in your way to the upside here on Tesla. So be careful, okay? Now, if you look at the 1 hour here, this cleans it up a little bit. You have room up to 365, and then if you could break through that, you're going to get a 367.50 area right here on Tesla is going to be a resistance point for you, okay? Ryan McDonald, there he is. Thank you for the heartbeat. Say hello to Ronald for me. Blaze Thunder with the cord. Kia J. Ross with the rose. Kate with the team power. Powers. Thank you for those team powers, my Kate. Kia with the heartbeat. Lino Rocha with the lightning. Yes, it is. AMD. Did we forget AMD again? No. We got to get our AMD. I'm sorry, AMD. I'm so sorry. Currently, we are in a narrow state on AMD. We are in position 1. Let's take a look at this bad boy here. 5-minute, 15. The only problem is we have these pivots here, guys. See them? Boom, boom. That's our only problem with AMD. You got room up to 115.50. 115.50, all right? On the hourly, you can see here, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, quadruple top right up in this area here on AMD. Watch that. Don't try to take that long, okay? Look for a retest on that, if anything. On the daily, let's see what we have. 115. You're above the 20, so that's good. You had that as support coming back down. On AMD to the downside, under 114.39. Let's see what we got. You have room down to 114 whole number, and there's the granddaddy of them all here on AMD. Johnson & Johnson for Meat Daddy. What you doing? Johnson & Johnson. Right now, you're in a neutral state. You are in the whip zone on Johnson & Johnson. That's where you be. You got to get over 158.27 up or under 157.28 down. That's a tongue twister right there. 158.27 up, 157.28 down on Johnson & Johnson. On the 5-minute, under 157.28, you have room down to this pivot, 157 whole number, and then you got room down to 156.89 on Johnson & Johnson. Watch your 200 down here on the 5-minute. Above 158.27, let's see what we got here on Johnson & Johnson. Watch your whole numbers on the way up. 159 and 159.50 and 160 to the upside on Johnson & Johnson. Microsoft. It is Thursday. How many of you are green for the week? Put it in the chat. How many of you are green for the week? Put it in the chat. Oh, TikTokers. We'll do Netflix next. How many of you are green for the week? You too, YouTube. Put it in the chat. Let's go, babies. Put them in the chat. Romeo is green. User is green. Andrew Westner is green. Playa is not green. Are you in our VIP, Playa? Get in there. Keith B, VIPer, green. Yvonne, not green. Johnny Moore, green. Let's go, baby. Break even, Baz. Yes, I like that. Break even is good. Me, Daddy. You're welcome, son. You are quite welcome. Because of you, I am. No, you're doing it, Fishing Midwest. Good job, buddy. Salam. Good morning to you. Green, Panka, Jay Ladali. Good to see that. I appreciate that. Very good. Green, Apple. Oh, brother. Here we go. Microsoft. Currently, right now, you are in a wide state. Don't do anything to the upside, please, okay? You're wide state. You're in the whip zone. You have room in the whip zone for a move back down here on Microsoft, okay? On the 515, you have a lot of room back. Technically, on this Microsoft, you have room back down to 412. Mark that level down, 412. Wait, you're too wide. You're not going back up. XOM to the moon. XOM right now, you're in the whip zone. You are in a neutral state currently on XOM, under 110 to the downside. Remember, we don't trade into whole numbers. We trade under whole numbers. And the same thing to the upside. Has everybody got that? 110 to the downside, above 111 to the upside. Remember, we don't trade into whole numbers. We trade above whole numbers. 111 to the upside. On the 5-minute, looks pretty good. 15-minute, you have room to the downside to 109.80, 110 level, okay? That's what you got on XOM. To the upside here, above 111, let's see what you got. Above 111, you have room. Let's pull this back. You have room up to 112 right here, these pivots. Above 111, okay, on XOM. Mark that level down. You're going to see, if it goes to the upside, it's going to hit that level. You're going to say, holy shit, blah, 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 blah. Ryan McDonald, thank you. Blaze Thunder, thank you. Kia, thank you. Chicken tights. I love that. Chicken tights. Walmart. You have on Walmart major support coming up here, or you did the last time I checked. Let's see on the hourly. Yeah, you got support here, chicken tights. Chicken tights or chicken, what is it? Chicken tights? 97.50 to the back up, okay? You have major support level here on the hourly. Thank you for the follow, Sincan. Yes, Netflix. Netflix is trying to get the rights away for football from CBS and Fox. Did you see that? They want everything on Netflix. Smart. I like it. Right now here on Netflix, we are in a neutral state. We got to get above 1,044.59 to the upside, under 1,037.99 on Netflix. On the 5 minutes, you look good. 15 looks good. 1 hour. All right, 1 hour above 1,044.59. You have room up to 1,060. Whole number, mark that level down. Under 1,037.97, you have room down to 1,030.50. Okay, mark those levels down. Would I invest in Netflix? Me personally, no. They could be great 1 minute, and then the company can be a disaster the next minute. A lot of competition out there. There's a lot of competition out there. Ooh, yeah. Let me all ask you a question right now. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? A lot of you quit on trading because you say, I'm too busy at my job. Doesn't that motivate you to actually want to be a great trader? You're going to let your job stop you from becoming a great trader? Really? I'm in a different mold, I guess. I don't know. I must be in a different world. Andrew Wester with the GOAT. Thank you, Andrew Wester. Yes, it is. Once again, the VIP is open. If you hate your job and you want to learn how to do this, I'm going to teach you how to do it. Whether your commitment and dedication is there or not, that's up to you. But if you want to learn how to do this the right way, you hate your job or whatever it is that you're doing, come over to thevosstrading.com. $25 a month, $275 for the year, and I'm going to teach you how to fucking trade. Period. End of story. Period. End of story. It's time to buck up, stop whining like a little bitch, and let's do this. Let's do this. Good job, Jakey. Yeah! Yeah! Vital boost. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, everybody. You got to say enough is enough. This isn't Groundhog Day. You don't want to wake up every day and be miserable. It's one life to live. Let's go, man. Let's go. Chicken Tights with the rock star. Thank you, Chicken Tights. Romeo, yes. Enough is enough, everybody. Really, your life isn't meant to be miserable. You got to suck it up. Thank you, Elite, Andrew, Ryan McDonald, Chicken Tights, Ryan McDonald, the brother of Ronald, Blaze Thunder, Kia J. Ross, Kate, Lino Rocha, Little Gabagool, Elite, Nicole Mumby, User, Brad, Candy, Modesto, JL Haba, Elite, look at all these gifts. Seafood Corral, I love it. Carrie, Andrew Wester, Candy, the first gifter of the day, JDM, he's tied for first place with Davion. But seriously, people, seriously. I wanted to be great at this, man. I knew eventually when I had kids. You know what I mean? I don't want my kids to see me miserable so then they become miserable. Do what you love. But what you got to do is you got to work hard. I will be here with you. I'm not going anywhere, folks. I will be here every day with a bum arm, a bum leg. If one eye's closed forever, I will be here. Okay? Like my wife says, I'm going to die in this chair right here. I love you guys. VIP training tonight at 7:15 p.m. Eastern Time in the VIP room. You never know when you show up to a VIP live training when that aha moment will kick in. You never know. You might see something and say, that is what changed my trading life right there. You don't know. But if you don't show up, you're never going to find out. Right? You're just going to be miserable, folks. Anyone can do this. You just got to be taught how to do it. Okay? You just have to be taught how to do it. But you got to show up. Don't quit on yourself. Don't quit on yourself, okay? We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. VIPers, we'll see you in the chat in a little bit, and we'll see you tonight for live training. I love you all so much. You guys can do this, man. Do it for yourself, and then do it for your family. We'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. Let's go, baby. Yes, and I post the recordings to a lot of the live trainings. You got so much education in that VIP, your eyeballs will pop out. You're welcome, my beautiful soul. Seafood Corral with the Dolphin Symphony. Yes, it is. And the Rose. And Elite with the Lightning. They're still going. Lino Rocha with the Goats. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Make it a great day. Come on. Damn. I'm supposed to play golf today with this bad shoulder. Should I do it? I think I'm going to do it. If my wife lets me. I got to sneak out of the house like I'm 6.